Okay, this should be better. Oh my gosh. YouTube, it doesn't let me. Now my camera's working for StreamYards. I don't know why it wasn't. For YouTube. Let me look in the settings real quick. Let's watch. I'll show you guys what green screen looks like. Watch. If you don't have a green, if you don't have green in the background, this is what happens. See? That's what it looks like if you don't have green in the background. Voila! So yeah, this is why I do not use that, because I haven't put up my green in the background yet. But you can still see Marilyn right here, right? Wait, that's much better right there. All right, let's just not do that. How about that? No. Oh, wait. Hi, Dawn. Hello, Mark. I'm in your house. Thanks for coming in. Oh, this is showing up on here. My house is pretty nice, huh? Look at that. Pretty sweet. Now I got to figure out how to get it back. How do I put my, how do I have my little, how can I have my little picture down in there? Let me see. No? No. No. Okay, that's not working. Shoot. Let me try to go. Let me just go back to settings. There's got to be a way. Okay, I don't want any, no green screen. None. There we go. Back to boring on me, but how do I make it so I can be in the little corner there? I don't know. There's Norma. Hi, Candy. Hey, Picker. How are you guys? Hi, Crown Royal. Seraphine. You got a room for rent? Hopefully pretty soon, Crown Royal. You guys, tomorrow, that's a nice house, right? It's not my house. My house could look like that, but when you have a bunch of young adults that are trying to get their lives together, it's a little hard to have a house like that. Dawn says, do you really want to be in the corner? Yes, I want to be in the corner. Candy, how are you, hon? How's your mom doing? I'm sorry, sweetie. I haven't had a chance to get a hold of you lately. I haven't even talked to Robert lately. Life's been, I'll just say, hell lately. How about that? I got this new lipstick, ladies, I have to share with you. No water still, Coffee? Oh my gosh. Unspoken prayers for me. I hate. No, you're not a downer. I'm a downer today. I promise. It's been a I'm just going to flat out say it. It's been a shit day. It's been a shit few days, actually. And I'm just going to say it. You guys know I'm real. And I'm going to say I've hated my life the last few days. Hi, Eric. How are you doing? I'm all talking negative. You do know when someone says I'll be in the corner, it means you're a street. Oh, I'll be on the corner. Hey, I might be there pretty soon. I'm just kidding. Your water was out for a day. I found, yeah, that would be nice, Picker. You guys, this camera doesn't do this lipstick justice. I'm telling you, I never spend $19 on a lipstick, but I did. And it's because I fell in love with it. You're probably not going to be able to see the color, but it's very, very pretty. Can you see it? Can you guys see that color? It's called, hold on, Please, maybe it's a subconscious thing. It's called please me. See? Please me. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Please me. And it's by MAC. I got it at Ulta, so I'm sure it would be more. It's AC9. That's the number. AC9. I love it because it's almost like your natural lip color, but a little bit more pink. And I don't like pink, but I like this one. The only thing we don't have is water pressure. What's going on, you guys? You're in Eric, so you don't have electricity or water or anything, right? What about a deep red? Picker, I just don't do reds. Hi, Annie. I got a Mac. I got my 6-pack of beers. I know, but I already have 5 in the refrigerator, Seraphin. I never spend that kind of money on makeup. Honestly, I buy the cheap drugstore makeup. But I was like, you know what? I work hard. I spend all my money on bills and helping my kids, so I can buy a nice lipstick. A wine color. Yeah. We barely scathed the rolling blackouts. Okay, Seraphin, I'll be waiting, honey. So sorry y'all having a difficult time so far. So why is that happening in Texas? They're trying to turn to like wind what you call it? Deep red. I don't know. You must try Thrive lipstick. What's that, Annie? I work in the power industry. I knew this was coming. I have a full home generator that kicks in. Well, you're lucky. You know, Eric, a lot of people don't, and it's really sad. I can't even imagine. I went 2.5, was it 3 days? It was like 2.5, 2 full days, and almost the third one was, it came on in the evening. Remember that? Oh my gosh, I thought I was going to die. I was so angry and it was so cold in my house. Wind energy. Thank you. Yes, Seraphin. So that's what they're trying to do. What happened was the people in charge of running the ship didn't prepare our power grid for the winter storm. And because of that, pipes busted and half the state lost. I heard it was all of Texas. Is that not true? I heard it was all of Texas. Is Sean in here? I don't see Sean. Annie, what's Thrive lipstick, honey? My highlighter doesn't even show. My brother's in Texas. He's been okay, but loses electricity periodically. Yeah, I heard it was all of Texas. Is that not true? Candy, how's your mom, honey? Seraphin, you really want wind energy, but wind and the solar energy during certain times of the year, yes, but not all year, it wouldn't work. And they talk about expensive. I'm almost done with my solar water heating. Oh, one of my relatives in Dallas area went 14 hours with no power. It's a brand, like very popular and support women. The gal who found it is on Forbes, was my neighbor, my son's friend. She wasn't the brightest, but wow. It's called Thrive. Where do you find it? Do you have to buy it online, Annie? Thrive lipstick. I'll check it out. Is it expensive? Yeah. You know what I want? I want a pellet stove. I loved those things. We used to have a pellet stove when we lived in a mobile home. When my husband and I first got together, we were going to get married. We had been together like 5 years. And this was before we had our first child. We had a mobile home. And it had it was like a 3-bedroom, but one of the bedrooms was really small. So we had like just the kitchen and 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, It wasn't bad, but I don't like the area it was in. Um, it was like 600 something a month. I wish I was paying that now. I'll tell you that. That was 23 years ago. It's online. Okay. Uh, my mom wrapped up her treatments last week. Oh, good, Candy. You guys keep Candy's mom in prayer, please. So she finished up her treatments last week. That's good. She's getting some strength back slowly but surely. Keep her mom in your prayers, please, guys. Um, Prayers are always helpful. I'm ready for the all-time disasters. But we don't have chimney no more because we let a neighbor redo the roof and you ripped the chimney off and didn't put it back on. Oh my gosh. Eric says so. Texas is the only state that is on its own power grid. It's called ERCOT, Electrical Reliability Council of Texas. This is a long explanation. That's okay, Norma. I think certain people just want to do away with Texas. Seriously. Okay, this lipstick. Look at, I don't know, this lighting sucks. I don't know why. Isn't that pretty? I'm just kidding. So what do you guys think? You probably haven't heard about it, but there's a petition out to get Critical K off of social media. Okay, that's ridiculous. I'm just going to say, a lot of people can't stand her. A lot of people love her. She's a person that is really pushing to try to get people to think critically. Critical thinking is her logo, her slogan, whatever. And there's these haters online that are trying to get her kicked off social media because of things she says, because of her opinion on things. They don't like it. They think she's vile. But when has it been, if you're unhappy, you can come over to Mexico. Hey, it's looking more, thank you, Norma. It's looking a little more intriguing to move the hell out of here. By Kiehl's lip scrub. I do have a lip scrub, but she doesn't think critically. What? That's absurd. What'd she do? Well, Dawn, she just says things sometimes that piss people off, she's she says her goal is to be the female Howard Stern. So, you like how she explains things. And sometimes, but she gets roped into the drama too, and she kind of, I don't know. I think that unless you're like showing nudity on a platform like this or being vile, like cussing constantly, not even cussing, but showing things that you shouldn't when anybody could come in here. That's the only thing that should get kicked you off, unless you're threatening people, or I don't even know what else that I think. I think people should have freedom of speech. I think people should be able to say whatever the hell they want. If you don't like it, if you don't agree with it, then just don't watch her. She is so hurtful to families. Howard Stern doesn't belong in TC. Is that true crime to Howard Stern? Well, she wants to be, yeah, I don't care for the glare, though. Like, I think he's vile. Sorry, but I don't watch him. He says some rude things, too. So if people want to get Critical K, sign the petition to get her off social media, then many other people need to be off social media. That's all I'm saying. Censorship, yeah. If you don't like her, then don't watch her, but seriously, trying to get someone you don't like. It is. It's absolutely ridiculous. They're banding together, Coffee. They've got a petition out to sign because she called. Now, would I have ever said Sophie was a brat in that video that she was claiming she had been SA'd? No, I would have never said that. But I don't speak that language either. She does. Not everybody thinks the same way or expresses what they're trying, their message the same way. We should do what we can to retain our liberty. That's right. Excuse me. Sorry, Candy. Sorry, you guys. Yeah, let's face it, 3 people are vile. I won't say who because some of my friends do support those creators. To each their own. Yeah, I agree. Now, AD's doing like parody now, which, hey, I'll support that anytime over what he was doing with the Watts case and all that stuff. At least if he's not doing that, I cannot stand, well, don't get mad. Don't get me started. Yeah. If you're coming on getting drunk every single night, calling women names, since when is it okay to abuse women online? That's just what I want to know. Nobody should be abusing anybody, but since when is it okay to come online and threaten women, say just disgusting, vile things to them? Since when is that okay to do that? But then again, since when did it become women are vile? Why are women so vile online now? She shouldn't be doing true crime when she victim blames and she doxes honey bunches. She uses intimidation and talks down to people. I don't think she needs to be kicked off, but I don't know if she follows terms of service. He got 5 with PayPal. What, Annie? Honey bunches, I can agree with no, it shouldn't be doxing. There shouldn't be victim blaming, especially children. But if it's her opinion that, a victim isn't, that it isn't true, I think that's her right, her freedom of speech to express that to people. But no, you should not be doxing people. AD has 5 channels. Oh my gosh. The electrical infrastructure in Texas is obviously different than the rest of the nation because we usually don't face major winter events. That's true because Texas is always pretty nice, right? It's always nice out there. There are a lot of true crime creators who are just clout chasing and looking for drama for this. I agree. I think that's sickening too. I absolutely agree, honey bunches. It's like, that's why I don't go around and kiss a bunch of other creators' ASSs because I don't ever want to be accused of clout chasing, The way, hi, Baby Blues. You guys, Baby Blues has a channel and she's going to teach me how to do my makeup on her channel. Because, I'm old and I don't know how to do it. Baby Blues, I think they're trying to just get rid of all these Republicans in Republican states, but yep, so when he gets booted off, he hops on a new one. So, Sosa, you guys, it's been absolutely a nightmare trying to find a place to get him fixed because, yes, Ted Cruz, I heard about that. Because they're saying June is the next time for the cheapest place, right? But then there's another place that's like double and a little bit more. They can get him in March, but then they have to be able to do a pre-screening thing, like they have to give him a physical and all this stuff to make sure he's healthy in order to get the surgery in the first place. And it's like I probably called 12 different places. I'm telling you, that's one of my stresses. Like that, and then he has some sore, on his chest I got to get looked at. You guys, there comes a point sometimes where you have so much piling up on your shoulders. And like a friend of mine were talking earlier, it feels like you're so overwhelmed, you don't know where to start. And then when you start, you can't get this one thing accomplished because you can't get a hold of somebody, or somebody's not getting back to you. So then you move on to the next thing, and then you run into the same thing, and then you come to like a roadblock. And when that happens for me, I get so stressed the hell out. When I can't check things off and I can't get things done that I need to get done, and it's just lingering, I can't live. Like, I get into full anxiety mode, and it makes me in a really bad mood. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Copy. You have nothing on your plate. Hey, Paul. How's it going, hon? It's, I don't know. I think you women mostly know what it's like for us, we're that way. And I think we put so much on ourselves because when nobody else does it, we pick it up. And when we're picking it up and picking it up and picking it up and then trying to take care of our own stuff, it becomes very overwhelming. You have to have a break during the day. Bette Midler said what? I've been getting the yawns a lot lately. Bette Midler was celebrating about Texas, saying, "Oh my gosh, these..." And since when did Hollywood stars become the voice for the American person, the American citizen? When did them and their opinions and their beliefs become what we need? Ugh, it's so disgusting. And I heard, was it Bill Gates or someone talking about the DNA in the, the things that they're trying to force on everybody. Today wasn't one of them. Hey, Jay. Right, Seraphin? Since the Kardashians became famous. Ugh. And think about it. How did Kim Kardashian become famous? That's the new thing now. Right, Annie? She became famous by sucking D, right? It's like, wait a minute. So now women think, hey, if I just do a little risque stuff, and that's kind of what it's become, by being a point. Exactly, Seraphin. It's disgusting. Courtney, Chloe used to be my favorite, but not anymore. None of them are. Seems like Hollywood stars' influence has grown as the strength of the family has. I agree, Picker. Hey, time for change. I understand it's hard for me since I have to wait on others due to my disability. I call myself Mama Volcano because I have to erupt everything so often. I like that, Mama Volcano. Well, as you guys know, tomorrow, everyone's going on vacation. Everyone's going to be gone. And I'm going to be babysitting the dogs. I'm going to have the place to myself, which is going to be nice. But at the same time, when do I get a damn vacation? It's not fair. What kind of life are those kids going to have? The same ones their parents do, Norma. Except even more and more disgusting behavior, more and more, I don't know. I think that, this is my opinion, and I've thought this way for a long time. That's their goal. That's how, and a lot of political figures' goal is to unravel the family unit. When you put something somewhere, it'll stay there. Oh, please. Is she giving her a bath right now? See, so like I have to go check and make sure they're not using my good towels to dry her off. It's little things like that that, fine, call me OCD, but it's my stuff. Are you gonna give her a bath? Are you giving her a bath? Huh? What towel are you using? Sosie. Okay, she says she's using hers. Hey, Native Princess. Aw, thank you, sweetheart. It is my stuff. I'm so sick of it. You guys, I told them. Guess what? My garbage disposal is making a really bad noise now. I told them, do not stick banana peels down the garbage disposal. So what do? They look it up right in front of me. It says you can put banana peels down the garbage. I said, you know what? This garbage disposal isn't one of the heavy duty ones, and I've been here 7 years, so it's old. Like it, and I think, so now it's making this horrible, horrible noise. On top of that, my sink in my bathroom leaks. I still haven't gotten that fixed. But they don't want to listen because they know everything. Kids in their early 20s know everything. Mom knows nothing. And it's like, hey, if you don't like it, get out. I got into it with her boyfriend the other day. Hi, Angel Eyes. You know what I said? I said something like, you can't put anything more in the freezer because it's full, right? I said, the freezer's packed. It's not a big freezer, so don't put anything else in there until some of the stuff's gone. As they were walking in from the front door, and he's like, what did he say? He said something like, yeah, oh, trust me, I know, like that. And I'm like, what's with the attitude, dude? Like, stop giving me an attitude. Like, I'm so tired of every time I say something to you guys, it's an attitude. So we ended up having like an hour and a half discussion about respect. And hey, if you don't like it, you can move home. Like, I'm doing you a favor. Hi, Laura. How are you, honey? It's nice to see you. That is what made me move out of my mom's house when I was young. She was so picky. You know what? But if it's her place and she's charging you very little so you can get ahead in life, just be respectful. When the recycling's piling up, don't keep piling stuff on top of it while it's falling over. Like, come on, take it out. Exactly, Norma. So, I don't feel comfortable in my own house. They're always down there, when it's my days off, they're down there cooking breakfast, cooking dinner. Like, I feel like I can't even roam around. So I'm stressed because there's no appreciation, I guess is the thing. There's no appreciation. And instead of appreciating what I'm doing, it's not that I expect them to go, thank you so much that you're letting us stay here. No, I just expect you to show some respect and pick up after yourself and, don't be rude. You know what I mean? I'm doing all right, Laura. I'm just venting. Oh, Native Princess, honey, it's just stress. It's a lot of stress. It's being in this house with 2 dogs, 2 kids that are in their early 20s, and me taking care of everything, Right. Right, Crown Royal. If they don't do them, then give them a 2-week notice. I like that. Give them get out. Get that. When they have kids, you get, yes, Annie. And I can't wait. Because you know what my daughter will say? She'll say, I never did that. That's what she'll say. I never did that. She has to move out. I can't stand my daughter's boyfriend. Tell your daughter's boyfriend he has to. You know what? I can't sometimes either. Oh my gosh, Ale, how are you doing, hon? I can't either. And it's funny because I introduced them and I thought he was great. But then, I went, hey, Poochie, someone to take care of me, right? Um, yeah, Baby Blues, that's none of my, I mean, she's a good girl. So, that it's her first boyfriend. She's his first girlfriend. They're going to get married. They're together. They're best friends. He treats her really good. So I kind of have to put my feelings aside because he's good to her, and that's what's important. I can't yeah. Well, she's not even a teenager anymore, honey. She's 21. Yes, consequences. Well, Ale, I kind of went off on him the other day. I mean, I just said, you're rude to me. Anytime I say anything to you, you're snarky back. And I said, you're very judgmental. You act like you're better than everybody. And even my daughter said, yeah, he's hard on people. And I said, well, it's not going to go well here. And if it continues, then he's going to have to move home. I said that right in front of him. I'm like, I'm not going to deal with this. You can go home and live with your mommy. Go ahead. I'm trying to do you guys a favor. I don't need to live like this. I don't need a 3-bedroom house anymore, right? I could find a cute little 1-bedroom mother-in-law, or I would be fine. I don't need this. Because remember, these dogs aren't mine either. And I'm taking care of throw a warning. Yes. Get out. They said summertime, so that's right. I like that. Mama Volcano. They can't live under the same roof, not married if it's my house. Like my daughter moved out because I wouldn't let them play house. Yeah. I mean, I would rather know that she's okay and live here. She was going to move here, and then her boyfriend kind of followed, you know? He's like, well, I want to, and so we talked about it, um, and I said, yeah, that's fine. She's an adult, so, but remember, you're the mom. Sometimes you got to put your foot down, maybe have a talk with them, especially the boyfriend. Yes. I like to vent to you guys because you give me good feedback, and you do it in a respectful way. Yeah, Baby Blues, that's good, honey. You've got, you have your boundaries, your set of rules, and that's good. And I thought about that, and I'm like, she believes in God, she prays, she loves God, but she's not like, well, she's like, Mom, well, this was last year, but she's like, it's the 20th century. Like, I can live with my boyfriend. Like, no more complicated than that. I know. I take on way too much stuff. Your mom moved into a 1-bedroom condo. Everyone says, just move into a 1-bedroom and then no one can move in with you. My problem is rude to his mom, too. See, that's a telltale sign. Is that what you call it? But he's not. So, you've been there, Dawn. It's not easy, man. And I've got a lot going on, but they get to go away tomorrow and Daddy's going to take them on vacation. It's like, great. That's good. But they kind of, I think a roof over their head and hot water and electricity is kind of more important. But, he always gets to come in and be the hero. I didn't even see Coffee's comment. Where is it? Yes. And Native Princess, that's the thing. That's why I allowed this. Well, my daughter was working full-time and going to school full-time. She was there for like 8 months, I think it was, but through the whole COVID thing, the way they had her working around people that were just out for COVID, like, and they had worked there. They weren't protecting their employees. So she got really upset and she's like, I'm giving my 2 weeks. They treated her like crap. So, but she's a full-time student. She has a little over a year left for her master's, and he's a full-time student and he works full-time. So that's the only reason I said yes, is because they're both working so hard towards their future. They're not just living at home being bums. You know what I mean? They're working hard. Hell, if I wanted, I could bring a girl to the house if I wanted to. I don't, because my mom lives in the house. Even though the house was left to me, I told my mom, it's your house. What you say goes. Seraphim, that's awesome. I can tell you respect your mom. My son wouldn't pick his room up. It drove me nuts, but I'm not doing it. 2 years after he moved out, it was there. I was too ashamed to let it. Annie, my son never stays here, maybe once a month. His room looks like he still lives here. And I told him I broke down the other day and I cried and I'm like, I'm stressed. He goes, Mom, calm down. I'm like, you don't understand. I'm stressed. I've got so much going on. And I named off this, and this. I'm like, I can't handle it anymore. I can't. And I was just bawling. And he's like, Mom, look at me. It's okay. He goes, I'll help you. Like, I'll come over every night after work and we'll work on one little thing at a time. And we'll, I'm like, your room, either you're going to live here or you're not. If you're not living here, we got to get your stuff out of that room. Like, I mean, I could rent it out if I wanted. I don't want a stranger living here. But the point is it's just sitting there. It's a room going to waste. It's used as storage. So I get it, Annie. His mom never did anything for him. He's having a hard time adjusting to being expected to actually show up, I think. Coffee, yeah, I don't know. I know that was a big mama's boy, like kind of like my husband. Like he could never do anything wrong. Like he was always right. Give them kitchen limits. Yeah. Do they buy food? Yep, Norma, they buy their own food. They do that. Maybe it'll help, Elle. I hope so, because I'm trying to be as nice as I could, but hi, Linnea. It's hard to get ahead in life. It is. And you guys, I think maybe I overdo it because, and I don't want to get into the whole my history, but don't cry. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Okay. Maybe I am so over accommodating because I wasn't given a chance at life, until I made my own way. But I just look back and I think, man, where would I be right now? Not that I would change it for anything now, but if I didn't know what my life was going to be, where would I be right now had my mom not kicked me out of the house at 15 years old before I could finish high school, before I could, and not even, she didn't teach me any tools in life, period. But then making my way in life from 15 years old, a 15-year-old girl out there, I mean, didn't have a secure place to be all the time. I went to, oh my gosh, it was a nightmare. So I think I will do anything for my kids to not have to struggle like I did. But again, they're both hard workers. They're not lazy. They're not pieces of crap. Like I want them to be an attribute to society. I don't want them to be a drain on society. And I feel that everyone in my family prior to me was a drain on society. My mom was on welfare. My grandma was on welfare. My dad worked, but and I don't know I didn't know my family besides that. So I'm sure my aunts were on welfare. I heard one of them was a drug addict. Like, I don't know, but I didn't want that life for me or for my children. So maybe I, over accommodate. And I know I spoiled them as kids. I know I did, especially my boy. I mean, it seems like, and I'm sure a lot of you will understand this, it seems like the kid that screams the loudest gets more attention. The kid that demands more gets more. I mean, not demanding like in a mean, angry way, but that's how he was. He had a freaking thing for shoes, you guys. OMG, my son had a hard on for shoes. And they were the expensive freaking shoes that they sold at Zoomies and all those places. He just had a thing, and I know, and he had a thing for McDonald's. It was shoes and McDonald's. And I feel so guilty, you guys. I've beat myself up so many times because I gave him lots of McDonald's when he was a kid. I mean, and he was chunky. He was a chunky boy. But he also had a gluten allergy, I found out. And that was a whole nother thing. But he was very unhappy inside. And so these things, and he even said it, Mom, I know these things bring me happiness, but I know they don't make me happy. They make me happy for the moment. He said that at 12 years old. And I'm like, and it killed me. And I was trying to make up for things that his dad was lacking in. Like, he wasn't there emotionally or physically most of the time for the kids. So I was trying to pick that up, and then I screwed up. I did. I wasn't a perfect mom. I'm still not, but when you're not taught the tools growing up, or you don't see, no one's ever taught tools to become a parent, but when you don't see what a mom and a dad is supposed to be like in the home, you kind of have to make your own version of, to you, what it's supposed to look like. And that is, you want your kids happy. You don't want them, you want them to have what they want. I mean, they were in sports, everything you could imagine my son did. He played the bass guitar. My daughter was in choir. She was in cheerleading. So I was a busy, busy mom. So yes, I went to McDonald's a lot for them. But it wasn't healthy. It wasn't healthy for them. And, I kick myself all the time. Even today, I cry over the guilt. Does he pay you? Yes, Ale. They do pay rent. I charge him $100 more than her because she's my daughter, and right now she's not working. She's just studying. At his house, I told him, "You are living a lie, Annie." But who, you guys, can you tell me, does anyone in here, hi, Johnny. Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you, Annie. I did. I broke the mold to help trying kids, but you don't owe a rude boyfriend anything. Yeah. Thank you, Poochie. You guys are so sweet. I adore you guys too, Dawn. Coffee says, kids do push all her buttons. You're a great mama, Bella. You clearly aren't over-accommodating, though you set some boundaries, or they would not be contributing members of society. But they came way later, honey. So yes, I mean, I don't care. I don't mind telling, how much. I was only charging each of them $150 when they moved in. $150, right? And like I said, I think I told you guys this before, and I sat down and thought about it because that's what I was going to charge her. And then he ends up coming along. And I'm like, I hadn't really sat down and thought about it. And I'm like, that doesn't cover anything. I mean, and that includes Netflix, all of the, cable, Wi-Fi, unlimited everything, laundry facilities like cooking, electricity, water, sewer, garbage, all their recycling, that doesn't cover even one bill, $150. So I was like, squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's right, Robert. So, a month went by and I wrote a letter because I didn't want it to be a fight. And I wrote a letter to my daughter and I explained, this is what I need from him. You're my daughter. I am giving you a break because I want to. And I said, him, it's not worth it for me to have him here. Not only financially, but my privacy, like my home. It's not worth it for me. And so they both came in together the next day after they got the letter and they talked to me and they said, we understand. So I charge him $250 and I charge her $150. But remember, it's like $3,600 to live. So that's nothing. So they're getting a really good deal. $3,600 to live in this fucking state. Nobody's perfect. Parenting doesn't come with that. I know, Pooch, you guys, but it's just guilt. I'm still growing. I'm still learning to function. I don't want this to be like a sad, negative video because I'm not. I mean, I'm still getting to know who I am. Like after 30 years with the same man and 2 grown kids and coming from a very, very dysfunctional, screwed up family. That little girl in me still has those old tapes playing, those old tapes. Ugh. Those old tapes saying, don't tell her she's pretty. She's going to get a big head. Get in your room. I don't love you. I don't love you like I love my other kids. I didn't want you. Things like that. Like just those old tapes. And it's like, and I'm just learning in life to set boundaries for myself, to tell myself positive things about myself. And some of my friends are very helpful with that, reminding me of that because I am, we're all our own worst critics, right? But I'm really, 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 really hard on myself. And even my son's like, Mom, look what you've overcome in life. Look at the rest of your family and look at you. And he's like, and look at everything you've taught me in life. So I know I've done good things. I know that, but it's when it comes to our own self-esteem, it's easy to focus on the shitty things that you've let people down or you can't do enough or stuff like that. And then if your own mom doesn't love you, who else can? And then your dad's dead when you're 11 and so there's no male role model. So you have to. So when Critical K talks about the nuclear family, that's one thing I agree with her on. I mean, sure, we have families where there's 2 men, 2 women, but the ideal This is the ideal so that kids can grow up and, flourish in life, and they know what one role is. And I'm old-fashioned that way. I think men should be men and women should be women. Can women do things men can? Yes. Can sometimes women do things better than men? Absolutely. Can men do things women can? No, they can't. Men could never do everything we do. And so I think that's why we're harder on ourselves. We expect more out of ourselves because we're capable of doing a lot more than men. But I do agree with her on the nuclear family. It's very important. And unfortunately, society, whatever you want to say, politics play a part in it even. I feel like we're being pushed as far as possible to split up that nuclear family because the nuclear family is strong and they don't want us strong. They want us weak and confused. You mean you taught your kids by making mistakes? That's okay, and to apologize and how to deal with being disappointed in yourself. You taught them life skills. We have some kind of guilt. Yeah. When my kids were younger, they ate McDonald's once a week. They loved it. I know it wasn't healthy, so I'm guilty. Linnea, I went more than once a week, and I feel so bad. Native Princess, no. In the near future, if God allows me, I will rent one floor of the house, and I can tell you in the location I live, and you can rent it for $2,500 or $250. Which one? Seraphin, I'll come see you. I'll come visit. That would be fun. I'll pay $150 for a week. No. The only thing he does, thank you, Norma. You guys are so sweet. That's why I just love it. You guys are the best subs anybody can have. And I'd hate that word subs. You're the best. And I don't want to say friends, because then people say, oh, they're not your friends. You can't call them friends. Okay. You're the best people that are on social media. I'll say that. Native Princess, he's the one, him and his girlfriend, who are taking both of my kids and their girlfriend and boyfriend to Mexico tomorrow. So that's what they're doing. But his girlfriend got lots of free air miles and hotel stays and all of that. So that's his contribution. We all grow and change when we stop. I mean, but we have had a joint account. Hey, Ace Ventura. Good night, sweetie. Thanks for stopping by. Candy, where did Candy? I just saw Candy's comment. Where'd that go? You are worth it. Thank you, Candy. Candy, you're a sweetheart. My son is awesome. So is my daughter. But moms and daughters, I don't know. Tell me if you agree. We clash. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's I don't know what makes mothers and daughters clash because it starts so young. I would think it's, the power of the womanhood, but hopefully, except my mom, moms should not compete with their daughters. I think that's sick. It's disgusting, and shame on you if you compete with your daughter. I mean, I know my husband was jealous of my son because he got attention from me. It's like, I think that is so sickening. If you're competing with your child, you have a serious problem and you need to get therapy for it. My mom was that way, and it made me as a young girl feel disgusting. My mom is competing with me. For me, I realized I've self-analyze so much that I just don't need to keep doing it. I bat those self-critical thoughts away and remember I've already come to same conclusions before. Hey, Sean. If Sean wants to share, he had something sad happen the other day. I'm sure he will, but I don't want to say it unless he doesn't want to share. My brother just passed. He was a stay-at-home dad, taught homeschool to his kids, and they turned out smart and good. Oh, Norma, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I'll do when I lose my brother someday, or he may lose me. I don't know. And he died of COVID, but he was hands-on death. That's right. I think someone else said that too, that they lost their brother to COVID. I know who it, I don't want to say, but I remember who it is now. I hate my hair, you guys. 2,500 pesos, which turns into $150. Hey, I'll pay that any day. That would only be $150 a week. Shoot, $600 a month. Needs to be over, right? It has been a shitty week, Sean. Very shitty. The idea of parents being jealous of their children seems so weird, but for sure, it's a thing. Absolutely, it is. It's disgusting. Per month? 150 per month? Oh my gosh, that would, no, the picker, my hair is just, ugh. But I've been doing my Thrive, guys. Wait. Oh, wait, it's on my shoulder. Hold on. What's it say? It says something positive. Hold on. I've been doing my Thrive. I'm so excited because I'm going to get healthy. See? It says, what's it say? I am forgiving. Sometimes a little too forgiving. Yes. Sean, yes, he almost lost, or he lost his puppy. Or one of the puppies that was it a puppy you guys breed, Sean? Or you guys, yeah, breed? It was a breeder? And look what I did last night, you guys. I mean, I'm telling you, my shoulder hurt so bad after doing this, but look what I did last night. I blew this up so I could stretch on it because yesterday was a day from hell when it came to my leg. You know, the leg pain I get? I had to pump that thing up with this. This little tiny thing. I pumped that up. And I'm telling you, it sucked. But I laid on it. I don't even know how full it's supposed to be, you guys. Is there supposed to be some give in it? I've never really used one of these. Is it, I don't want to pop it. I don't know if there's supposed to be give in it, though. Does anyone know? I don't know what it is because sometimes I forgive myself for things and then, but then for some reason it comes up again. Something like triggers it, you know what I mean? Something triggers the feeling and I don't know what that is. We all have triggers. I know my OCD is really bad right now. And I think when you feel like when your life isn't in control at the moment is when your OCD really comes out and you start focusing on things. You know what I'm saying? The things around you. Because if you can't control what's happening around you, say when it comes to the dog, my adult kids, you know, they're not really doing what I ask or whatever, then I start hyper focusing on things, and that's what I do. So now I'm really gonna try to get into getting healthy. so I can start getting a nice body. I want to get a nice body so I can go get up on that pole. I'm just kidding. I'll get up on that pole. I need to fill it more, Seraphim. It's too soft. Okay. Yes, your stepdad's supposed to get out tomorrow. You guys, Coffee and I went live in Patreon today. It's the only way I could do it. I posted a link in Patreon. So we went on StreamYards in Patreon. Dawn, I don't know if you guys saw the Tax Girl didn't see it. You guys, did you see the posting? You become hypersensitive when you stress, etc. Exercise an excellent way to balance your mind. I know, that's right, Poochie. And it's just hard too when you've got fibro and rheumatoid arthritis. It's like you can't do high impact stuff. Like I loved lifting weights. That used to be my thing. I was like the strongest girl in my grade. Not that that's a big deal, but you know, in high school. And I loved lifting weights. I used to love running the lake. I was in such good shape, but now I can't lift heavy weights. Did I do good, Annie? Oh, Dawn, next time when you see that, honey, just click the link and it takes you right in to join the stream. Okay? I haven't had time to do the nervous breakdown. I deserve. Annie, I'm losing it. I'm telling you, girl, I'm losing it. So Dawn, though, if you don't want to be on camera, because unfortunately, when you click the link, it brings you up here, you know, like you're joining with me to talk. That's how we all talk up there. I'm trying to figure out how to make it so it's like this. So I can come in and talk and you guys can comment for those times. But make sure your camera's off if you don't want to be on camera. I'm just going to let you know that if you just want your avatar to show. Okay, what else? I want to talk. Okay, I talked about stress. Kind of the men on YouTube and how vile and disgusting some of them are. So next time we see Bella, she will be up on that pole. Woo woo, making that money. Right, Native Princess? If you go in there, if you click the link, you can turn off your camera. So you can be a part of the conversation, but you won't be on camera. Or you can leave your camera on if you want. What else we were going to talk about? Stress, talked about that. Men on YouTube, OCD. Rush Limbaugh. How sad that he's gone. That guy was an icon. I'm telling you, he was such a voice for the people. Yeah, I want you guys to start coming in Patreon more. What would you guys like to see in Patreon? You guys, please give me ideas. Let me know what you would like to happen in there. What did I do? What did she say I did in my Patreon earlier? What'd she say? I did, but had no idea what to do. Yeah, because we can just go and have private discussions in Patreon. I need ideas what you guys would like to see in Patreon, being you guys are paying for it. Give me some ideas. Oh, pole dancing? Shh, Coffee, don't tell anybody. And unfortunately, oh, you thought it said I'm forgetful? That would be a good one, Annie. Oh, I should message them and say, hey, who's going to watch Save Robbie's thing on the 22nd? I'm scared already. Like, there's no way I could do that. After my divorce, I made a list of things to accomplish and do for myself and actually worked on the list for over a year. It helped me a lot. I've made so many flipping lists. It's like, and then something else comes up and something else comes up and I get overwhelmed. But that, I would recommend everybody make a list for themselves. If you have things you want to get accomplished, Aile's absolutely right. Write it on a list. It's just, see, when I make those lists, it's like, it's for me, it's like a challenge. Like I want to be able to check everything off. Wonder Woman outfit on a pole. Woo woo. You hear the water? Yeah. It's she's either now taking a shower or she's giving Piper a bath. I am. You are what? 28 years? 1993? Right, Paul? Exactly. Where's Anitra? I saw her. Anitra, you missed our live. You missed our video in Patreon earlier, too. Oh, are you guys talking about I am Thrive? I am that? Oh, you are watching, Robbie. Thank you, Angel Eyes. That's going to be scary. Got it. See, I forget what I say sometimes. What did Anitra say? I didn't see her comment. I mean, I won't be able to watch them all night, but there's Anitra's comment. Okay. I am half asleep here and was going to say hello, but started listening to you when talking about your children and your mom. Don't be so hard on yourself, but I get it and understand. Thank you, honey. I took painting lessons, won a ribbon, reconnected with old friends and relatives, cleaning projects, divorce support group. I need a divorce support group. That's a good idea, Elle. And I want to get back into doing refurbishing furniture because that is so therapeutic. Oh my gosh. Doing stuff like painting. I want to take cooking classes. I want to get back into my refurbishing furniture. It's very therapeutic. I want to learn how to do better furniture. Because I'm kind of just the basic stuff I can do. Hey, Amanda. Nice to see you. Welcome, darling. How are you? How do we go to Patreon? The link, honey, is on my Patreon link is on the community post. I'll show you. Great ideas. I did some cooking, met some famous. Ooh, maybe I could meet a guy, right? A hottie. If you take those, oh, that's a good idea. I'm doing okay, honey. Kind of depressed, not depressed, but kind of down a little bit lately. Let me show you, Native Princess. Let me show you real quick how to get there. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Can we watch it really quick? Oh my gosh, Diane is proving she's Diane. You guys, we got to watch this. Hold on a second. Hold on really quick. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear it though. Shit. Let me go here real quick. I want to see this. Hold on. Okay, right here. Now I got to share. Come on, buddy. Come on. Why is it scroll? Come on. Why is it? There we go.
Track is track.
Okay.
Because that was you. That was kind of it. And she, look, that's between them and. Why does she have to stop? Well, okay. We gotta go. She should have to show herself for innocent people to stop being dogs. No, I got this laptop. I walked down of Diane Johnson that she had shown. Locked down now, and he got fun with me. I blocked him after his little last stunt.
Hold on.
That's it. Diana showed me pics. I saw it's her. Well, and I sent the proof to Cynthia. Well, Red Lotus, I didn't see your. I got
Someone said $3,000 to St. Jude's for Diane to cam up for 10 seconds. Okay, well, I guess she's really not showing. Diane, she's on Randy's. Can you hear it, you guys? They're not saying anything too important, really. Suggest to Thrive Real People patches like, I need a drink patch. I might kick his ass patch or dip. Yes, Annie, that would be awesome. Look for pieces of furniture at people's curbs. I've done that, Ale. I've picked up free furniture before. I ain't too proud. Shoot. It's Randy's life, Annie. Okay. They're not saying anything important. Why doesn't she just cam up? Here, Annie, I'll write it in the... Here, it's in the... Annie, that's what it's called. Diane's done, yeah. Okay, well, I just want to see what they were saying. They're not saying anything interesting, so bye. If you guys want to watch it, I'm sure Randy will leave it up, so you can go ahead and watch that later. But don't leave me to go watch that. So, what were we talking about before? Yes, I think here, I'm going to say this too. People on social media, i.e. Facebook, YouTube, all of these social, Twitter, the people that are doing the drama and the hate and the doxing and all that stuff, these are people who obviously are not happy in their own lives. They are not fulfilled. It's one thing to agree that something bad that's happening, or to like somebody and not like somebody else, and you just don't want to watch them or support them. That's fine. But to constantly every single day go up and make videos and hate, and then that goes from one person to another person, and sooner than later everyone is making hate videos on one person. And what is that accomplishing? It's not accomplishing a damn thing. So let's take Diane and Randy and One Win out of this. Everybody else, Critical K, Laura, freaking all of these people that people are making hate videos about, or that are sitting in the chat contributing to the hate constantly. Who has that kind of time? I just want to know. I haven't seen anybody that comes in here over on someone else's chat hating anybody. I've never seen it. That's why I love you guys. You guys aren't a part of all that. And just be careful. Like, even if you do despise somebody or, want to say something really hateful, refrain from it because it's going to bring you trouble. People are always lurking. People are always watching what everybody's doing, and they use it to facilitate more and more hate. So just don't say it. I mean, if you want to say it and you don't mind people talking about what you're saying, then go ahead. But if it's something that saying it isn't going to bring a different outcome, why say it? You know what I mean? I'm just so tired of seeing all of the hate, and the narcissism is so alive on YouTube, you guys. It's the narcissism is unreal. You know what I'm saying? Coffee. Thank you so much, honey. Ooh, look at that. You know I'm going to pay bills. Thank you, sweetheart. I'll use that to help get Sosa fixed. I mean, I have the money, but it's nice to save $100. Thank you, honey. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Wait, so you're giving me permission to say something really bad in here? Seraphim, you don't. You're never mean like that. Nobody in here is ever mean like that. Look at the love. $100. Coffee. Okay, let's not tell anybody our deal. No. I know I got to give you something later, but just kidding. Just be waiting for that picture to come later. I'm just joking. No, everybody in here is so freaking nice and careful, I think, with what they say. And I think we should be. Now, when people say, well, we should be able to give, our free speech, we should be able to speak. Yes, but is free speech, is that supposed to be hate supportive? I mean, I'm just wondering, is that supposed to be free speech is free speech, and free speech is about our opinions and our thoughts. But I think there's a fine line when it comes to our opinions and our thoughts and hate. You know what I'm saying? Hate speech. Now the internet will talk. I already have a YouTube wife. Who's your YouTube wife? I don't have a YouTube wife. Who wants to be my YouTube wife? Wait, raise your hand. Everyone's like, you're too old for me. Forget it. And then I went down the Amanda Bynes rabbit hole. And, I've always liked Amanda Bynes. Always. And then she had that, mental breakdown. And she's starting to, I guess she's planning on having a comeback, which is cool. And I think it happens, well, I know it happens a lot to kids in Hollywood. So why do people want to risk their children's? Parents are selfish. I really feel 75 to 80% of the parents get their kids involved in acting and modeling and stuff. It's either so they can live vicariously through them because they wanted to do it, or it's for bragging rights. Now, my kids were in pageants when they were little. Like my son did one and my daughter did one. Yes, one each. And that was it. Like, I didn't push them into it. They didn't want to do it. So I didn't push them into it. But you should have seen some of the moms in there. oh my gosh, their daughters were almost crying. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. And these mothers are forcing their kids to do it. I think that's terrible. Okay, Native Princess, I'm going to show you, honey, where to find the link for Patreon. So if you go to my channel and you see, there's my ugly face. When you see this up here, right? You go over to community. See here where it says community? There's membership, channels, playlists, da da da. You go to community and I've got it posted right here. It's like a day ago. Well, you'll see it. It's www.patreon.com/@the-end-of-the-day. That's the link to, but you can find it there and link up to it. Pageant moms can be nasty. So Amanda Bynes, you guys, so what I did is I went and I watched a whole bunch of her interviews, and I want to show them to you because it's crazy. How did she get so... Native Princess says, coffee, I can use $100 too. Life's expensive, you guys, and it's sickening. That's why another reason I want to move out of the state. It's disgustingly expensive. It's so gross how expensive it is. And then I start thinking about the homeless, and, you know, I think people shouldn't be able to charge any more than what their mortgage is, right? So I think if somebody's mortgage is $1,200, they shouldn't be able to charge for rent more than that. And I believe that's probably what their mortgage is here. They own many properties. Some pageants are okay. I've seen some where they sexualize the children. Yes. I'm going to show you guys. Hold on. Let me go back to this really quick. Hold on. I'm going to go. I want you guys to see this kid. I'm sorry. And I know I've talked about him before, but I just can't get him out of my head. It's what they've done to him and how his mother has used him. Okay, here it is. Here's his mother. I gotta screen share really quick. Share screen. Here. Okay. Okay, this kid right here. Okay. Look at him. His mother, he has a dating website for kids. Hold on. This isn't the one I wanted. Hold on a second. Okay, Youth Impact Award. This kid has Patreons, right? Okay, here's the guy that's dead, okay? Michael Allig is dead. Michael Allig is dead. Okay. Can you guys hear it? Let me see it. I can plug it in. Let me see if I can plug it into here. Hold on. Let me see something. Why isn't it? Oh. Okay, hold on.
Looking for Bluetooth signal. Connected.
See up here where it says Rohypnol? And it has a kid skipping? Mm. 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 Okay, it should be connected. They're all high, you guys. Come on. This isn't connecting. Why? Mm. I wonder if it has to be at a certain percentage. I don't know why. It's saying connected, but it's not connected. No, this is the guy who. Oh, you got it? Oh, good, Native Princess. Well, my point is with this kid is it's really sad because you see up here, it says Rohypnol up here. And it's a kid skipping rope. And you can tell Desmond is definitely on something. It's sickening. Excuse me. Look at his eyes in that video. And then you got this kid, you got him here talking about ketamine, and he knows how you use it. You snort it, and he acts like he's snorting it in his video. But this is what kids are seeing online, and then they are saying, "Oh, I want to be like him," you know, when they weren't even thinking about being like him. Good night, Native Princess. Be safe, you too, honey. Sweet dreams. I think it's no coffee. Happy Meal. You know, I'll get myself something. You know that. Good night, Annie. 1980s folk singer who sang on the greener side until she was canceled for a controversial statement at her concert. Mm-hmm. Let's look at somebody else. Hold on, really quick. Let's look at this guy. I love this one guy. Hold on. He's on YouTube. What is his name? I follow him. He's awesome. Hold on. Well, I'll just save that for another time. How about that? I'll save it for another time because I don't want to sit on here too much longer if I'm boring you guys. I don't want to bore y'all. So, okay. Make sure you watch Jinga. Jinga and her friend, her sister. Jinga has a sister, and they're old ladies. They're elderly ladies, and they have their own channel, and they're adorable. And if you want some good laughs, and you don't want to hear a bunch of drama and fighting and hate, they're a great channel to listen to. That's plugged in. I don't know why it's doing that. But I wanted to pop on and, oh, this even tastes good, this lipstick. Yeah, we're evil pickers. That's right. I paid her a compliment. I bought her a CD called Captain Swing. I just needed to come on and chat with you guys, and I'm really tired. I'm probably gonna lay down, wash my makeup off, and try to get a good night's sleep. Everyone's gonna be gone tomorrow, so I'll have the place to myself. So let's party tomorrow night. You think he should pay more? He lived at home before here, so I don't think I think he paid $150 to his mom, and that's what made them decide that $150. Yeah, I mean, but then if I think this way too, if I charge them more, Ale, then they'll never be able to move out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's party tomorrow night, you guys. Woo woo! And maybe if you guys want to go in Patreon, the ones who are subscribed in Patreon, maybe we can watch a movie, or at least maybe this weekend, Saturday. Because I think tomorrow night I might be watching a movie with a friend. Or if everybody who's in Patreon wants to watch a movie, we can do that. And we talk to her and see. So, and Robert, I need to call you. I haven't talked to you for a while, so I want to call you too. Sean, maybe me and you and Robert can get a phone call going. All right, you guys, I'm going to go. Thank you for being here for me. I appreciate it. I like talking to you guys as much as you like talking to me. No, you're fine, Ale. That's okay, hon. Don't worry about it. I mean, I'm off topic all the time, Ale. Like 1 minute I'm talking about one thing, and the next minute talking about something that has nothing to do with what I was even saying. So, I get it. Yes, Mark, you should join. Mark, join Patreon. I think the lowest price is $4.99 a month. I canceled my Amazon Prime. I don't even want to get Amazon Prime anymore. Okay, good night, Robert. Thank you, honey. And thank you, Annie. Picker needs to join Patreon too. All right. I know you guys don't have to. I'm just messing around. If you want to, we'd like to have you. Party at Bella's. Who's bringing the cake? Woo woo. Woo woo. Maybe I'll drink in Patreon. Okay. If that's not enough to get you to join, Bella drunk. I'll make that. Bye, Paul. Good night, hon. Good night, Sean. Praying for your dad. Okay, guys. Love you. God bless. Sweet dreams. I'll talk to you next time. Okay.